Alright, moving on to Tuesday. For whatever reason, this game did not have a price on it first, so then I took it over to my buddy Kyle, and he went ahead and put the price on it. He's like, "Hey man, I don't know, it's 17 bucks, almost 18 bucks. Are you sure you want to get this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll get it because it's actually worth a little more than that, and I already have the third one, so to complete the PlayStation 2 set of this series, yeah, I went ahead and did it. Probably not the best in the series, but it's a solid fighter. We got Bloody Roar 4.
Let's do it! Round 1. Get ready. Play.
So we picked that up for $14.20 after the teacher discount. There's some footage on the back. It's a fighter where you can essentially turn into animals, creatures. Now she turns into some kind of undead thing, or I don't know, not really undead thing, but some kind of creature that has this large spike coming out of her arm. So anyway, that is complete. So happy to pick this one up, and this is the only M-rated one too. The other Bloody Roars actually did not have blood, and this one has blood galore, so hence the M rating. Yeah, got that on Tuesday. On this next purchase I found on Wednesday. First, I was alerted to, in my PlayStation 2 collection video from last year or whatnot, or way earlier this year, the guy commented on YouTube. I think it might be another YouTuber. I can't remember what his name is right off the top of my head. I may put it down here if I remember it. But anyway, he told me that I was great collection, but one of the games didn't have the game that you thought it was in there. I'm like, really? And I looked back and I'm like, crap. And I looked behind it and was hoping the other disc was in it, but it wasn't. I had actually 2 copies of the first one, so finally actually have the second one. Here's the old case. That is Midway Arcade Treasures 2. I gave away the extra copy of Midway Arcade Treasure 1, but now I have Midway Arcade Treasure 2 with the actual Midway Arcade Treasure 2 disc. And this game has like the first 2, Mortal Kombat 2, 3, Gauntlet 2, Spy Hunter 2, Narc, Arch Rivals, Rampage War Tour, Hard Driving, Primal Rage. A lot of really good games on here, guys. Very cool compilation disc. A lot of fighters and some RPGs and just all kinds of racing games. So very cool. And I picked that up for $3.16 after the teacher discount. And I picked this up because I have never run across this one. It's kind of in the vein of like Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon, but it's not quite up to par with either one of those. And kind of like Rune Factory too, if you've ever played those. But that game is Shepherd's Crossing for the PlayStation 2. I picked this game up for $4.40 after the teacher discount. If you look on the back, you plant things, but you're pretty much confined to this screen. When you go off the screen, you're just talking in dialogue to other people, so you don't really visit other places like you can in like Harvest Moon or in Rune Factory or whatnot. And it's kind of you're building relationships like Animal Crossing, but it's not to that level of depth. And then some of the annoyances like too are you can't really place things exactly where you want, and then the inventory system is kind of messed up. But and then you have battles, if you see here with the dogs battling, but it's kind of like random. Your villager's town might attack first, you might attack first, the enemy might attack first. Yeah, it's just, who knows? It doesn't show anything about indicating speed or anything, it's just level and power. So anyway, but that game is complete. And yeah, happy to add it to the PS2 collection nonetheless. So it's kind of a mediocre kind of game. It's in between those, nowhere near as good as the Natsume games. At least from what I've heard. Alright, so then we get to today. A lot of pickups today. First up, I already have this from the GameCube. It's a fighting game using the X-Men. That is X-Men Next Dimension. It had a price sticker of $4.25, which I would never pay that for it, but it was half off today. But yeah, you can play as Storm, Wolverine, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, all those guys, Beast. So all the X-Men there. It has Psylocke on there, pretty cool. But yeah, that's complete. And so half off, I guess it was just like $2.13 or something for that. And then I picked up these two games because I was going to do a 2 for $5 deal, but actually the lady cut me a better break. She just went ahead and rung them all as $4.25, but half off. So all totaled, it was $7. I rounded up when she did that for me, so it would have been $8 or $9 to begin with. So it's a great game. It's Fallout 3 Greatest Hits version, as you can tell with the bold red case, but it is complete in very nice shape. So threw that in, but then this one was one for keeps. I found this actually first, and I'm like, I've never seen that in a while. I think it's pretty much just a revamped version of the PS2 game of the same name, which also went on Wii and I think a couple other systems actually. But anyway, that is The Godfather, the Don's edition. So it probably has better graphics and whatnot. But there's the back. And probably a couple extras, and probably the trophy system that the PlayStation 3 has. But aside from that, I think it's pretty much the same game. But yeah, picked all those up for $7. Alright, first time in like a month or two I've gone to Curly's because I spent a lot of money with that monster load that I did. That monster haul I did a couple months back. But went back in there and he had sold all those other systems, so that's great. You know, he's making some money. But anyway, I didn't have any other temptations aside from these. I went ahead and picked up a couple of, one game. That game is Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey.
Fast Frenzy.
Didn't think I could go wrong for $1. He actually charged me the $1 that was on here from Play and Trade. Missed those guys. Anyway, but there's the back. Pinball game. I mean, you know, everybody loves pinball, right? Yeah. So there you go. It's complete. Don't know much more about it than that, but yeah, hopefully it's pretty fun. It's pinball. Did I mention it's pinball? It's pinball. Alright, and then a couple of Blu-rays. Just show them real quick. Got Sucker Punch, which which is an awesome wish so. Awesome movie. Has in the dream sequences in here, you got like ninjas, samurai, dragons, Nazis, all kinds of crazy stuff mixed into one. Very cool movie if you never have seen it. And then, of course, the classic Terminator with Arnold. Get down! Get down! Sorry, had to. And I didn't get quite the deal that Mr. Mackenzie, Mr. Tight White gets on these things, but still $10 was, you know, affordable. I think I can get maybe 30 bucks for it, maybe a little more, hopefully. Especially if I wait till school goes back in session, which will be a couple months. But anyway, that is a Texas Instruments TI-83 graphing calculator. Looks in good shape. Have not tested it yet. Hopefully it works. And yeah. So 10 bucks on that. Found these at a Goodwill tonight when I went with my Goodwill partner, my dad, and we found quite a haul at this first Goodwill we went to. First up, I've already gotten this before, but this is a little cheaper than what I got before. I think I paid 10 bucks for that at the time. I still haven't sold it yet, but because I haven't posted it yet. I have so much stuff to sell. But anyway, to recoup money. But that is P90X Extreme Home Fitness for $5.25. It's all in there. The only problem is one part in the middle comes out, but hopefully I can still get like 30 bucks out of that. Maybe more. You know, as you saw earlier, I got the PSPs. They've run out of battery life. I'm not sure if I'll just open this up or just leave it for now, but it was cheap enough. Got it for half off, like a little over $1, like $1.12 or something like that. But it's a something you connect. It's like an extra battery to hook into the bottom of your PSP to help give it a couple extra hours. So that's pretty neat. And then, had a PSP game case in there. She threw that in for free, nothing in it. It was supposed to be Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. I think a week or two ago it was in there. So someone stole it. Why did they put these in the back? I don't know. And I thought this game sold for more. A couple months ago I sold it for around 15 bucks. Now it's only about 9 bucks, but whatever. Still, it'll be profit. Madden 2015. There you go. That is in there. Alright, and then picked up GameCube games that all have this weird, wonky cover art. I'll show you the back there. It's Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Doesn't that look just like the original cover art? Anyway, has the game in there, and actually the games don't look too bad. They're not really that scratched up, so I'm not sure if they've been resurfaced or not. They may have been resurfaced, I'm not sure. But hopefully they work. I don't think I have this one in the collection, so that'll go in the collection. This next one will go in the collection. Hopefully it works. WarioWare Inc. Mega Party Games. Black and white edition. Don't matter if it's black or white. But yeah, it has the game in there, and that's about it. And it's pretty clean, so yeah. Hopefully it works. And then by far the best one, again, I really hope it works because this will definitely cover most of the cost for tonight with it. Yeah, the game, Mario Party 5. There it is, and that loose disc is going for about 28 bucks right now. So there you go. Really, I'll only pay for this next item, really, but still, that would help. The next item I found tonight is a collector's edition. Hopefully I have enough room here. But very cool. Actually, when I walked in, another guy was looking at it. I was a little upset because I'm like, wow, what is that? What is it? I saw a plane on the side. I'm like, what is it? It's a flight stick? What is it? No, it's a collector's edition. Funny thing is, the game's not in there, but the rest of it, excuse me, the rest of it's there. And that is Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. It is the Paladin Multi-Mission Aircraft Edition for $25.25. So not bad for a huge collector's edition box like this. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and open that up here. I'll show you what's in there. Got these things in there. So we got a quick start guide. Quick start guide for, I guess, the plane. Safety precautions for the plane. Flight manual for the plane. And they got a really cool graphic novel here. Got a lot of pages in there. Really, really cool. This is where the game would go, but unfortunately no dice with that. But I think it's only worth, the game is like $8, so I can hopefully just find that later and just add it to it. But as you can see, it opens up. Boom! Let's tilt this down. There you go. So there's the tail fin here, charger, and then the what we call it, the RC controller. Then we got back part of the fuselage, tips of the plane, wings, excuse me, and then the rest of the plane right there. So, and I watched a YouTube video of this, and it looks fan-flippin-tastic, guys. So I cannot wait to get to an open area and try this out. Definitely not playing it in my neck of the woods because I live in the woods and I don't feel like climbing any trees. Alright, so now that we got that all the way, next one, I bought this with what was going to be my, power play, but this one I bought with it to get that teacher discount, and I got it for $8.20. It's about worth half that. He had the second one too. I already have the sequel, so I just wanted to get this one. It's a fighting game with some weapons. Yeah, Bushido Blade by Square Enix. So there you go. Here's the back there. Yeah, it's got 6 skilled warriors and 8 ancient swords and weapons, sub-weapons, and special moves. Fun stuff. So that is complete, and very happy to add that to the PlayStation collection. And now, though, the power play. Alright, so what I bought with that, my buddy at Second and Charles told me that, well, I mean, a couple months ago, that he found a copy of it for really cheap. I was like, daggone it, I really want to get this game. So he found it with a trade-in, and then somehow it got lost. And he was trying to find where it went, and a couple days later he found it, and it was for a really good price. Very excited to add this to the collection, guys. Yeah. And he sent me the picture, and I was just so stoked. I'm like, I am picking that up today. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the original PlayStation.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
This game is quoted to be one of the best Castlevania games of all time, and possibly one of the greatest games of all time. One thing that sucked that he told me about, there was one of those metallic stickers that they put right on the manual. Right on the manual! Why? But I used some Steam and it got right off, and it is completely minty, guys. You see, I got it off no problem. And then this game, man, oh my gosh, it is smooth as silk. So very happy to. And look at this cover up behind there. It's really sick. Love this, guys. This is awesome. So I got this game. He had it to $25.20, which is or $25.50, which is already a very good deal. But with my teacher discount, I got it for $20.40. This is like about $60 game plus now, guys. So I am super excited to have this. So this game is obviously a Castlevania game. So you're going around as Alucard, Dracula's son, and you're going to go kill him. And you start off fully powered, but then death steals your powers, and then you have to earn them all back. Moving through the castle, you have to backtrack, so it's kind of like Metroid. And there's even a part of the game where the castle flips upside down, and you have to play through all the way through that, but only if you notice something that's going on in that last boss fight. But anyway, so then you go and fight through some more. But anyway, yeah, very cool. Glad to add this to the collection. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you later.